Alright, so we got a piece of plastic. I ripped it off my table cover there. And you're just going to put it over the top of the fork tube, because you don't want to mar up the edges of the oil seal. Oil seal goes, there's numbers on it. The numbers should be up facing you, and there's a little valley that goes facing down. And you just push it over the plastic. Just be careful, nice and easy. And you're just going to slide that down, and that's going to go right down into that valley. Okay. And then now we're going to use the fork seal driver. And this is the part that makes all the noise. We're just going to take the fork seal driver, put the two halves together, and a few nice blows are going to set the oil seal down into place. So we're going to do a few nice blows here. Okay. Alright, and that's down in there. Just take my hands off. The way you can tell is you will see the valley that snap ring goes in. You'll be able to see it. And you're just going to bring that down. I like to put the back in first. And then just push it down. And then I just take my dental pick again. Just push it there. It just snapped in. Just make sure it snaps all the way around. It is. And that's good. So now we have the dust cover. I'm going to put that down. And this is just a press fit in. Sometimes it's a pain, but if you work it around, it goes in. You just got to keep working it. I'd like to take my channel locks that have the rubber handle, and I use that. This way I know I'm not gonna mar the fork tube in any way. And I just press it down. And once you get it in, it's tight. She's not gonna go anywhere. And that's perfect. So now we are getting ready to refill with oil. Alright, so we're gonna put the oil in. I let the dampening rod come up from the cartridge, and I take a wire hanger, I bend a little loop in the bottom like I showed you before, and I place it down over the thing, over the rod, and then I put the nut back on. And it's just for now, just so that I can, I won't lose it once I put fluid back into the tube. And now we're ready to put the fluid. Okay, so we're gonna put some fluid in, and then we're gonna bleed the fork. So we're just gonna put it in. Doesn't matter how much you put in right now. We're gonna. You can hear all the air going down. And what you want to do is, without the spring in or anything, you just want to take the tube and you just want to pull it up and down. There, you can see all the air coming out and all the oil going down. And you don't want to pick this rod up more than 5 inches, because if you do, you're going to put air back into the system. So it's just little, just let it, you'll see, it'll start getting hard, and the rod will be slower and slower to go down. And so as you're picking it up and down, you got to do it about 10, 11 times. You'll hear the air coming out. Add a little bit more oil. Again, it doesn't matter how high you go, because we're going to level this off. I can see the oil. Okay. It's going nice and slow now. I do it a couple extra times just to make sure. So we'll be back. Okay, so the fork is bled. There's more than enough fluid in. Now we gotta take some fluid out because you can only have 140 millimeters to the top of the tube. So what I did was I used my vacuum pump. I mark 140 millimeters on the tube and I put a piece of duct tape. I take the tube and I put it down in to the 140 right there, and then I'll have my son flip the switch on the vacuum, let it loose. And that's it. And now I know that it's 140 millimeters down from the top of the tube. Okay, so now the tube is filled with oil up to the specified amount, exactly the same as the other one. So now we're going to put the spring back in. Spring goes in with the larger spaces to the top, smaller spaces to the bottom. You're going to have to keep the hanger there and slide the whole thing down over the hanger. Then hold the hanger again and then just let it down nice and slow into the tube. Okay, and then we're going to pull the rod up just a little bit so we can get that nut. Okay, then I'm going to unscrew the nut and take off the hanger. Okay, so now we're going to put the big flat washer back on top, followed by the spacer. I just like to get enough thread showing. Push the spring down a little bit just to start the nut. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so I just press down on the spring until the nut sets all the way down. I'm going to take the damper rod, slide it down nice and slow. Well, I'm going to have some oil. We can bring this fork tube up a little. Alright. Now it doesn't matter because it'll go back down the fork tube. Okay. And now we're going to put the fork cap. Fork cap goes on top. Screw that down. And then I'll back the nut up to it. Okay. And then again, we're going to take the two wrenches and tighten that up. The 14 and the 17. You might need somebody to hold the fork tube while you tighten those two nuts together, the top nut and the bottom, the 17 and the 14. Richie was nice enough to help me out for a second. So now we're just going to bring the fork tube up, and you're going to put downward pressure to get the thread started. There you go. And so once you get the thread started, you're just going to turn it down. And then what I do is I just use my big socket, the what is it, 24 millimeter, and I just tighten it the rest of the way for now. Make sure your O-ring is good too. There's an O-ring there. You check for that. If there's any nicks or cuts, replace it. And then that's it. I just do it hand tight, because what you'll do is once it's on the bike and it's in the triple trees, and everything's locked down, then you can tighten it the rest of the way and you'll have a good secure fit. And then just clean up the fork, nice clean rag, lint free, just clean it up, get all that excess grease and stuff off, and there you go. That's how you do your FC1 forks. Like I said, some people do it differently. This is the way I do it. I've been doing it, this is my third time now, and I haven't had any issues at all. So thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something. And if you have any questions, just comment on the video.